So this is the new 2024 Subaru refreshed Subaru Impreza. So over here, I'm going to give you guys a full walk around review of this Impreza, and I'll show you guys all the quirks and features, and I'll show you the walk around. And basically, let's get started with the video. So if you guys want to own this vehicle, this is a good bang for the buck kind of vehicle. If you're out for like adventuring, unfortunately, since this is very low to the ground, going off-roading, it's not possible in this vehicle unless you lift the vehicle. But I don't really recommend going off-roading in this vehicle. But if you're going to like a road trip or a family vacation, all that stuff, this is a good bang for the buck kind of vehicle. Very spacious. You're looking at about $23,738 MSRP for the value. Yeah, get out your local Subaru dealer. They have this all over the place. But yeah, I'm going to give you guys a full walk around review, and I'll show you guys all the stuff that this Subaru Impreza has. For this new 2024 redesigned Subaru Impreza, there's a lot of new designs and new modernization compared to the old generation, the one I reviewed. So I'm going to show you around and tell you guys the quirks and features, and let's get to it. So over here to the front of the vehicle, I do like the new redesign of the front grille. It's bolder, and I do like this plasticky piano black trim around the Subaru badging. New modern look. These are actual functional vents, not the ones I had on my Impreza, where like these like had fake vents that go around here. But this is an actual functional vent in the middle. I wish that this was continued with the real vent, but this is a plastic piece. Over here, this is where a fog lamp, and they redesigned this area so you can see that little propeller wing. My car used to have like that that cone-like structure, but this is like a propeller, like a three-prong propeller. But I wish I added like a fog lamp, you know. But you know, because this is a base model, this is cheaper. So, I mean, what can you do? I mean, I'm not gonna zonk that, but it is what it is. This is a base model. So over here now, the headlights are a new redesign. So these are the LED lights in the base model, and they're steering responsive headlights because the projector beam can move around if you move your steering wheel during that night, so you can see your surrounding view outside. Also, yeah, like I said, these are LEDs with a halogen turn signal, the Thomas Edison bulb. But yeah, so this is the steering responsive projector beam, and I do like how they sharply did the headlamps. Yeah, the housing, very hawk-like structure, because mine used to have like the chunkier version, and they're halogen. This one is a LED, but I do like how they sharpen all the body lines that come together on the front, and you still continue all the body lines up here, body lines over here, and then you come to the front of the hood, the body lines, and this is where the body line comes around here. So this is the whole section of body line. But I do wish that other trim levels, except for the Wilderness, had like a decal where it can like cut glare. So it can absorb into the black decal, and it will cut the glare off from the windshield. I wish they all had that glare to cover this part. But yeah. All right. So what's new for the refreshed 2024 Subaru model compared to my old car that used to have steel rims and a plastic hubcap? Over here to the 2024 Subaru base model, you're not getting any of those. You're actually getting a rotor and a 2-piston caliper, but this is a 16-inch 205, 55 on the width, and basically you're not getting a steel wheel. This is a alloy rim, which that's a very good touch for a base model. I'm so glad that they upgraded that instead of using the cheap plastic hubcap rims. This is an actual alloy wheel, and they're wrapped in like the Firestone tires. So yeah, very good traction in the snow. Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive works so good in the snow. So coming over to the back, again with the new refresh, you get the new fancy tail lights, Thomas Edison bulbs for the turn signal indicators, but LEDs on the tail lights. I do like that split design. Over here you do have the red reflectors on the bottom. For the redesign, you get this really cool diffuser. All comes together very nicely in this redefined version. Again, on the back, coming around. I mean, I love this very shiny blue color, very sparkly as well. All right, so I got the hood propped open, so let's see what you get. So, base model Subaru Impreza has a 2-liter flat 4, 152 horsepower, 145 pound-feet of torque, paired to a Lineartronic CVT transmission. If you're upgrading to the higher trim level, to the the RS model, it's a 2.5 liter, gets out about 182 horsepower, 176 pound-feet of torque if you upgrade to the higher trim level. So yeah, so a 2-liter flat 4 boxer 152 horsepower still gets you on the go, and yeah, about 0 to 60 about 9.6 seconds, about that. So yeah, pretty slow, but it still gets you around. But if you go for the higher trim level, about 8.5 seconds. Alright guys, POV of the Subaru Impreza. So over here, I'm going to show you guys all the interior amenities and basically giving you guys the front profile. Basically what it's like to be sitting here in the new refresh 2024 Subaru Impreza. So over here, I'm going to show you guys all the gauge clusters and all that stuff. This is a refresh, so this is all the button layouts. So for I, this is for the info, and we'll show you all the info, like your miles to the gallon, how much fuel you have left, your gauge clusters, your clock and your outside temperature, your Bluetooth connection, your tire pressure, and basically your auto start stop system, how much fuel you're consuming and all that stuff. This one is like how much time you're out of fuel, how many miles it's been, and yeah, it just goes way back. Your gauge clusters, but yeah. So over here in this refresh, you're basically just getting two 7-inch touchscreens, one for your media, like if you're playing music, and one for basically vehicle controls like vehicle dynamic control, cruise control, auto vehicle hold, steering responsive headlights. You can turn it on and off. Depends on the driver. Climate control and all that stuff. Basically sync. Make sure that, you know, all the vents are reading the same temperature. And then you can control your airspeed that comes out of the vents by just pressing these buttons. But you still have these physical buttons where you can just press how high you want the temperature to be of the heater or your AC. So over here, like your settings over here, you can mess around with the settings, like your clock display, reminder screen, valet mode. Basically when you're parking, you can add like a security, like, you know, all that stuff for valet mode. Like you're parking, you want to add some security so that no one steals your vehicle by adding like a little passcode. Camera, climate control, temperature units, tire pressure, home screen. Oh, you can actually set a birthday list. So yeah, you can add all of that. You can answer your phone, valet mode, add shortcuts with different apps like radio, media, phone, apps and settings. Press this button, it'll go back to your normal apps. Radio, play your radio. Apps, you can go to your apps and basically like Android Auto, travel link system for Sirius XM, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto is also featured in this model. So down here on this touchscreen, you're basically having steering responsives and all your vehicle controls like the all-wheel drive system, responsive headlights and all that stuff. But yeah, this is what you're controlling over here on the bottom, like your climate control and basically just your vehicle, just your vehicle settings. So I'm gonna show you guys the back seat of the vehicle. So yeah, let's get started. So let's see how your friends will like this Subaru Impreza if you bring them in here. All right, so come over here. You can fit 3 friends in this back seat. Basically, your friends will actually feel comfortable because you have these cloth seats. Unfortunately, you don't get cup holders on this middle seat right here, unfortunately, but this is adjustable where you can just adjust the headrest depending on your friend's height in the middle. Adjust that, and yeah, your friends might feel really comfortable, not squished at all, because you do have a lot of good leg room right here between your knee to the seat. Really good leg room. Also, since I have a very long torso, basically I just have about 1 inch until my head hits the roof. But yeah, very, very spacious. So for a subcompact crossover, most subcompact crossovers, the smaller ones, don't give a lot of good leg room. But this car, Subaru, does a good job with, providing leg room for all your passengers, all the friends that come around, for family vacation, road trips, and all that stuff. Very comfortable seats. Highly recommend for this vehicle for cloth seats. I know that the higher trim levels, they usually have this, the StarTex fake leathery seats. So there's that StarTex, that waterproof seating. But this one is fully cloth. This can last forever unless you don't puncture it or tear it. But these can last forever. So yeah, so your passengers will feel very comfortable in this vehicle. But unfortunately, you don't get like any AC chargers. So if your friends was like, can I charge my phone somewhere? Unfortunately, you don't have access to charging ports over here since it's a base. So usually you have to plug it into the 2.4 amp plug-in, and you have your auxiliary jacks in the front. But yeah, you just have for your USB-C or USB charger ports. You don't have it in the console unless it's only if you can do one charger port. There's only one charger point in the front, so if your friend was like, oh, I need to charge my phone, well, unfortunately you have to get like a long extension cord and just plug it into the front, and I'll just charge it for you. But yeah, this is a base model, so what do you expect? Also, one thing I didn't mention is the trim seams. So this really cool design you get around your vehicle. Hey, you got this really cool mountain design. Hey, look, Impreza going up the mountains. It tells you that you're ready for adventure, and actually the back seats do have the trim too. Hey, look, your passengers will feel welcome. They're ready for adventure. The mountains, all that stuff. So yeah. So over here, since you're also ready for adventure, the trunk castle has a cup holder. If you're tailgating, you got little trinkets here and there on both sides. Over here, what you're looking with as these seats can fold, 60-40 split right there, so you have a lot more room to load luggages, lumber. Flip down the seats, you can add a bicycle and all that stuff. You can add other things as well. But yeah, again, tailgating, you do have this really cool lamp right here, which my car also does. But yeah, fun tailgating. You can just add it, you can have a water bottle. It actually kind of does fit a water bottle right there. All right, guys, so that's the full walk around review of this refreshed 2024 Subaru Impreza base model. And yeah, highly recommend this vehicle. For MSRP value for $23,738. Good bang for the buck vehicle if you guys are interested in going on family vacations and going on road trips. 30 miles to the gallon on this vehicle and all that stuff. Good bang for the buck vehicle for a good price. You can find that at any local dealerships. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you share this video to your friends and your family, and let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about the vehicle and kind of what other things I should also probably do. Like, should I do like a 0 to 60 or should I do other reviews? Let me know in the comments down below, and share this video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.